We turned the desert into a furnace. We couldn't kill it with steel. We would forge its finis. But the fire only fueled its rage. Project Python had created a creatures. Finally, a breakthrough. A high-velocity titanium harpoon found a weakness in the molecular armor. The locals call it the Sand Devil, a legend that remained hidden for centuries, until the desert itself. It doesn't crawl on the surface. It swims through the earth. A predator so large, its heartbeat can be detected. Gobi Desert, 2026. A top-secret seismic reach station went silent. They found a single scale. It wasn't just biological. It was reinforced with iron-rich minerals. A hide submergence. The radar revealed a biological impossibility. A 150-foot serpent. The path of destruction led toward the Great Dune. It feeds on vibration. Every footstep is a dinner bell for a monster that has been starving for decades. Evolution took a terrifying turn here. By vibrating its scales at a high frequency, the snake turns. It doesn't just kill, it erases. In the desert, there are no witnesses. We estimated its mass at over 10 tons. If it reaches the suburban pipelines, there will be no way to stop it. The heat protects it.
The storm isn't a natural phenomenon. It's the wake of the Titan.
The seismic pulses were off the charts. This wasn't just movement. It was a rhythmic vibration designed to paralyze anything on the surface. The researchers weren't taken by a storm. They were systematically hunted by a predator that understands technology. It doesn't need light. Its infrared sensors can detect a human body's warmth from 3 miles away. Even Threes was on. The chase was on. But on this terrain, the Titan was the fastest thing alive. It was no longer larger than any fossil ever found. A 100-ton engine of muscle and scales that had evolved to dominate the void. The secret was the vibration. By turning solid earth into a liquid medium, the snake defies physics. But the silence returned. But the silence in the desert is the most dangerous sound of all. It's Slowakian. Out of the abyss, the king emerged. One strike, and 40,000 pounds of reinforced steelers. But the Titan wasn't alone. It was leading a colony. An entire army of predators was preparing. They were heading for the heat. The city's power grid was a beacon for a species that has lived in the cold dark for key. The first contact with civilization was catastrophic. The desert ghost had become an urban nightmare. The storm had arrived. And this time, there was nowhere left to run. The sand was no longer enough. The Titan had reached the concrete jungle, where the vibrations of Amaranthus. It understood our infrastructure. By taking out the grid, it turned the bright metropolis into a dark labyrinth. The ghost of the desert found a new labyrinth. The city's sewer system provided a high-speed highway. The Pentagon deployed the Titan task force. Their first discovery was terrifying. The creature wasn't just moving, it was grotesque. Nowhere was safe. The transit lines that once carried thousands of lives were now the digestive tract of. Standard ballistics were useless. Its scales had evolved to absorb silicon from the glass-hard arbors. We attacked with everything we had, but the Titan used our own architecture as a shield, turning our symbols of plumvis. It was learning. It began to lower its body temperature to match the cold concrete, becoming a shadow that even our faras. Our final hope was a chemical lure. We had to trick the beast into leaving the city. But the king was not so easily fooled. Every attempt to lead him away only resulted in more calculated. For those who saw it up close, the world changed forever. It wasn't just a monster, it was a judgment from the ignorance. The siege had reached its breaking point. We had no choice but to trigger the ultimate trap. The bait was set. High-frequency sonic emitters were tuned to mimic the heartbeat of a wounded Titan, a sound no predator could ignore. It worked. Driven by pure instinct, the king left the ruined city behind, headed to the only place largest. The trap was a valley of fire. We positioned every available unit at the devil's throat, preparing to unleash it. It wasn't running, it was charging. Under the sand, it was a biological torpedo. It didn't wait for us to fire. The king attacked from below, turning the very foundation of our defense into ignition. We turned the desert into a furnace. We couldn't kill it with steel. We would forge its tumifinis. But the fire only fueled its rage. Project Python had created a creatures. Finally, a breakthrough. A high-velocity titanium harpoon found a weakness in the molecular armor. For the Horus, a literal tug of war between man and nature. We were trying to pull the beast into the open, but the Titan had else. This was our chance to escape. While the military fought the battle of the century, we carried the data. The final stand. We didn't need to kill it. We just had to send it back to where it belonged. The abyss claimed its own. The desert was once again a flat, silent void.
But when the recovery teams descended, they found nothing. A 4-ton predator had simply vanished into the earth.
The harpoon didn't fail. It was torn out. The king hadn't been defeated. He had used the sinkhole as a high-speed echo. 5 miles away, a new heartbeat was detected. He was no longer hunting for vibration. He was hunting for energy. The data revealed a terrifying evolution. The subject's DNA was designed to adapt to any environment, even a nuclear errand. It wasn't just one. Project Python had been global. The king was merely the first to wake up. Across
The legacy has already spread. The desert was just the nursery. The concrete
We thought we were the masters of the earth. But we were just guests in a world that belongs to the just.
One mistake. A world transformed by the king of the desert.